I thought I was just being paranoid until I found a Reddit post describing my marriage down to the T I made her every night. And the worst part, it was written by my wife. Welcome to Cheating Story, where real betrayals meet raw emotions. If you love stories filled with twists, heartbreak, and a little bit of revenge, you're in the right place. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's dive into one of the most shocking discoveries a husband has ever made. Let's begin. My name is Lucas. I'm 34 years old. I'm not great with emotions, and I'm definitely not a storyteller. But if you've ever loved someone so deeply that you'd do anything for them, only to watch them turn into a stranger inside the very home you built together, then you'll understand the kind of pain I'm about to talk about. I met Emily when I was 26, and she was 24. It was love at first sight, or at least that's what I believed. She had this kind of energy that lit up a room the moment she walked in. And me? I was just the quiet IT guy who preferred coffee and code over crowds. Still, we made it work. We overcame family disapproval, career struggles, even a devastating miscarriage. I truly believed that if two people tried hard enough, marriage would stand strong, like a brick wall you build together. But then, the bricks started falling. I don't remember the exact moment Emily changed. Maybe it was after her promotion. She began staying late at work, started bringing her phone to the dinner table, stopped laughing at my dumb jokes, and more importantly, she stopped looking at me the way she used to. Is everything okay? I asked her once, watching her scroll on her phone for the third hour in a row. She gave me a half smile. You're being paranoid again. I'm just worried about you. Lucas, please. I'm not some teenager who needs to be tracked every hour. I work hard, I'm tired, and now I come home to this? I went silent. The word tracked hit me like a slap to the face. Since when did a simple question feel like an interrogation? The only thing I clung to was my nightly ritual, making tea for her. No matter how late she got home, I stayed up, waiting with her favorite chamomile blend. Sometimes she'd walk in at 1 a.m. I'd hand her the cup, hoping she'd look at me like she used to. She didn't. She'd sip it once, put it down, and walk straight to the shower. No thanks. No smile. I kept telling myself people go through phases, that maybe she was just stressed, that we were just in a rough patch. I was wrong. And what crushed me the most was this. I had no idea that a storm was coming, and it wasn't from outside. It was brewing right in front of me. I started losing sleep. There were nights I'd just lie there, staring at the ceiling until 3 a.m., my brain spinning in one endless loop. What did I do wrong? I tried everything to bring her back. Surprise dinners, random hugs, even offering to take her on a weekend trip. All I got in return were blank stares and the occasional, "Can you not be weird right now?" The woman I married was slipping away. And then, one night, I did what I usually do when I can't sleep. Scrolled Reddit. I landed on a subreddit I'd visited a few times before. r/2 hot takes. There was a post tagged Affair Confession. I don't even know why I clicked it. Morbid curiosity, maybe. The post started like this. I never thought I'd do this, but my husband makes me feel invisible in our own home. I felt a chill. A coincidence, I told myself. Still, I kept reading. And then the details started lining up, one by one. He's an IT guy. Quiet, nice, always makes tea at night, even when I come home at 1 a.m. My heart pounded. I told him I'm allergic to metal, so I don't wear my ring to work. Truth is, I just don't want people thinking I'm taken. I couldn't read anymore. My hands started shaking. That story was mine. No doubt about it. I wanted to scream, throw my phone at the wall, shout until my lungs gave out. But instead, I sat there, paralyzed, because what I had in my hands was proof, not some hunch, not a vague feeling, but her actual words. I clicked on her profile. She had more posts, a lot more. Her entire Reddit history was a public diary of betrayal. Every week, a new update. One post talked about a work trip to Seattle. Another described a late-night meeting in a hotel downtown. One even bragged about hooking up in our car outside a house while my husband slept inside. My fingers went numb. But what hurt more than the affairs was the way she wrote about me. She called me pathetic but harmless, said I never noticed a thing, and was the kind of man you settle for, not the one you crave. I couldn't even cry. There was no space left for tears, only silence and the slow, cold realization. She never thought I'd find out. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I didn't yell, didn't ask questions, didn't even look at her differently. Instead, I waited, and while I waited, I documented everything. Screenshots, dates, times, word for word. Then I made a plan. Her dad's birthday was coming up. A small family gathering, close friends, relatives, cousins. She asked if I could help with the slideshow. I smiled and said, sure. She had no idea what I was putting together. I built it like a memory reel. Photos of family, warm music, then soft fade-ins to text slides. I don't love my husband. He just stares at his computer all day. I needed someone who made me feel like a woman. Cue photo of us smiling at last year's anniversary. The room went silent. Emily turned pale, hands shaking, voice cracking. What is this? Who let you? I looked at her, calm, steady, then said, you never asked for permission when you told the world how stupid I was. The silence in that room was louder than any scream. Emily tried to defend herself, said the posts were fiction, that she was just venting. But nobody believed her. Her family left early. Her mother cried. Her father looked away. And me? I walked out with a small bag and a divorce packet I'd already filled out. 1 month later, I logged into her Reddit account. Yes, I had the password. And I made one final post from her account. The title? She wrote the story, but I finished it. Thank you for watching this video from Cheating Story. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more gripping stories coming soon.